So we are at the Reef. We've got Matt's Monster Fish here, of course, but let's go take a look inside. Look at this store. There is big tanks everywhere. Salt water. Oh my God. Look at these tanks. Just beautiful. Man, if I lived closer to this shop, I would be in trouble. Look at them fish. Just beautiful. Here we go. He sells tanks, equipment, livestock. If you guys have any sort of saltwater needs, this is one of the most well put together shops that I've been to in a long time. I didn't even know that this shop existed before today, and let me tell you guys, I am impressed. There's not many times I walk into a pet shop and I'm actually wowed, and this is impressive. If I did salt water and I lived by this man, I would be in big, big trouble. All the tanks are just crystal clear. Just amazing. I'll take a walk over here, see some of his livestock he has for sale. Got a little flame angel there. Everything is in pristine condition. Look at that. We've got, the blue Hippo Tangs down here. So, you guys, we don't really do salt water at the rescue, but, with this 500-gallon cube, it's got that nice coral insert in it. We might be, in the game to start up our first salt water tank. You might not know. It might happen. We'll see. Look at these little guys. Pretty sweet. Alright, so we have Kevin here. He's going to explain to us a little bit of what's going on in these troughs and what them screens are for.
Yeah, so in here we have all of our corals. They're all categorized by species. And then we have a corresponding number with them. So all you have to do is look at the number and then look at the screen. The screen will tell you the species and then the cost of them. And then to the right of the pricing, we put up different information. Right now it's our Black Friday, and hey, find us on social media, but then you'll see care guides come up. So we flip through these care guides, so we're going to be able to tell you how to take care of them, what they're going to require. And that way if our staff is, because we get busy, so if our staff's busy, you can still figure out what you're looking at.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is a great idea. And for those of you that are watching, I will put links in the description below to give you guys a link to their social media and all their accounts. Give this man a follow. This is a great reef shop.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You haven't even seen the freshwater side.
Oh, no. Let's head over there next.
All right.
Look at this bird. That is a beautiful scarlet macaw.
No? All right.
Hi there, buddy. You said that her name's what?
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Yep.
You are a beautiful bird.
She knows it. She can be ornery. We got a staff member she chases around. Literally, will get off her cage and chase her on a run. It is. It's hilarious, but it's not hilarious at the same note.
Hello.
No, not yet.
But very tame, too.
She
what?
is. But she can be picky, too.
All right, so you guys seen the saltwater side of the shop. You come over here, you have all the freshwater. The first tank you come to, this is a 6x4 footprint, and this is a giant display tank for monster fish. You've got this beautiful 2-foot long fish. You've got your freshwater stingrays, green terrors. You've got gar over there. You've got scarlet plecos hiding in the driftwood back there. Of course, you got your black diamond stingrays. But what I want to show you guys is just how well put together this shop actually is. Now, I told you guys before, I'm absolutely just amazed by how clean everything is in this shop. And I will say it again, this is just amazing. Now, he has a little bit of everything in this shop, from cichlids to community fish to even potential monster grow-outs. See down there, he's got a bunch of bichers, he's got albinos, and there's some red-bellied piranhas down there. What else? Oh, Even got MBU puffer here. Then he's got the Houdini puffer over here. That's your more community puffer you can have in a community tank. And then you get caliber of, you know, true parrot cichlids right there. You've got this flower horn. Look at that. And we've got peacock bass, of course. So he's got a little bit of everything here. So we're coming around here, and you know, you walk down every aisle and you've just got a big channel of tanks. This is more of you know, goldfish and cichlids and sebrums over here. And then you start getting into community fish. You've got, you know, tiger barbs, and you've got rainbow sharks. So I'm really liking this shop a lot. Everything is just so well put together, and the tanks are just magnificent. Even got his glowfish display here. You know, some people don't agree with keeping them in the hobby, but at least they're not a, you know, a mutation. So let's go ahead and go around the last little side. So if you guys are ever in Indianapolis and looking for a great pet shop to stop by, the Reef is one of the best around that I've come by. This is just amazing. So down here we've got arowanas as well. We got a little bit of everything. So you got your small community fish up to monsters. Over here we've got some royal plecos and some wild caught discus down here. We've got angelfish, all different kinds. And of course we've got more discus. Getting into some little bit more exotic discus over here. Just everything is immaculate. So I've got a question to ask the owner. So here, you guys come check this out. While I'm here, the owner's helping this man fix his light. That is just amazing. Everything you do here just amazes me. But I have one question for you.
Yes, what's that?
Where are the pacu and red tails?
We don't sell pacus and red tails.
What, and why is that?
Because the people shouldn't have them. They get too big. I mean, pacus, literally, you're talking a semi-tire.
Yeah.
In size, as properly maintained. Red tail cats. You got a 4-foot catfish. That's too big for that tank.
Yep.
So our motto is this: unless you can prove to me that you've got a tank large enough to house those fish, even from juveniles, we won't sell one to you. We don't stock them, we don't encourage it, we don't even talk about it. People ask us about it, it's like, no, we don't sell them, they get too big. Period. We have to be responsible of what we do as a retailer. Because if we're not, then no one is.
There you go. So with that being said, I didn't bring the placards with me, but I'm going to be sending him, you know, our sticker he can mount in his front window, and this store is going to be recommended by Ohio Fish Rescue. Now, he can, you know, special order you fish. Like you said, if you can prove to him that you have the tank to keep this fish for life, then he would be more than willing to get you the fish that you want. You know, he does it on the saltwater side and his freshwater side. I think that is really admirable. Not a lot of the pet shops around would go that far to, you know, help out just the hobby. They don't want to see, for one, small fish or big fish crammed into small tanks. He actually, you know, does right by the hobby and make sure that you have the right tank for that fish. And I think that is just amazing. So we're coming over here. So as you guys know, we got the 500-gallon tank. Now this man right here, he drove. How far did you drive in to help me?
25 minutes.
So he drove 25 minutes to help load the tank itself. But they are also customers that shop here. So do you want to give a little testimonial on what you think of this pet shop? Or not a pet shop, fish store. I'm sorry.
I've always gotten really good advice. The staff's always been friendly. They're the best stores around.
Awesome. So for everyone who's watching this video, would you recommend this store to everyone you come by? Awesome. That's exactly what I was looking for. So here is one of his planted community tanks. Now this is pretty much an aquascaping feat right in its own. This is just a beautiful setup here. Nothing but Australian rainbow fish. Sorry for the glare off the tank, but hope you guys can just appreciate the amount of time and maintenance that this tank would take to keep it looking this clear, this clean. And everything just looks so crisp and, man, impressive. So I've got one more question to ask you.
Absolutely.
Did you charge this man to fix that light?
No.
Not at all. So
Not
you're
at all.
fixing this free of charge because of what kind of aquarium shop owner you are? You did this off of your own free will just because
you
you're a
wanna
good
hear this?
man? What's that?
I'm not even supposed to be here. So I came in for you guys, and then he told me he was having a problem with this fan. This is the Cobalt Sea Ray 700.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely wonderful light. The only problem we've been having with them is the fans occasionally will go out. So I got some extra fans in, and I said, just bring it to me, I'll fix it free of charge. You know, and it's just, you got to stand behind your products that you can stand behind, but you also got to stand behind your customers because that's what keeps us open.
That is really great.
So there's no reason for us to, I mean, it's literally what we've been visiting for what, 15 minutes?
Yep.
If I can't give a man 15 minutes of my time, then I'm in the wrong business.
Well, that statement right there, that's going to bring you in a lot of business. And just for the simple fact of I want to promote you guys a lot now because I stand behind what you do as a fish shop. And I think it's really admirable. And I want to ask you a question. Now, this man was the man that helped us move the 500-gallon acrylic aquarium. What do you have to say about him fixing your light?
He's the man. I'll never go anywhere else. I told you guys earlier when I was talking to you, I went a couple other places early in my fish tank career, and I've learned my lesson quickly. I always come back to the Reef, even though it takes me 45 minutes to get here.
That is awesome.
Yep.
So here's some of his dry goods. Now, if you guys see, there is a theme here. He's only stocking top of the line products that he sticks behind. So, you know, if he's willing to stock it, he's willing to fix it for you if it goes bad. And, you know, over here, we've got some of the best sumps in the business. And it's just amazing. And then he's got, you know, open top tanks, just right ready for saltwater. And it just amazes me that he does saltwater and freshwater.
And it's like you were saying, you know, he's willing to back up the products he sells. I mean, right here, the handwritten tag that says inspected by the Reef, and it's dated and initialed by the employee that did the inspection to make sure that the equipment is still in, you know, optimum working order. That way his customer's not going to get, you know, a less than perfect product, just, you know, because it may have been used or it may have come in with the box cut open already or tape ripped. They wanted to make sure that it was still exactly as it was meant to be, to make sure their customers get the best possible experience.
Which that is really admirable. So there's a close-up of that tag. So,
and it's a handwritten tag, so I mean, it's not just a standard, you know, boilerplate sticker they peel and stick.
right. There's a lot of time that goes into this aquarium shop, and I really admire these guys.
I mean, I'm not a salt guy, but I'm thoroughly impressed by this particular, I mean, by the whole store in general, but this side of the shop, as far as salt shops go, I'm pretty impressed.
For sure.
So,
So, looking at the coral, here's a better shot at the screen. You basically have your numbers over there, what your coral is, and a price on the coral. So if you look down in here, you know, you might have a number on it, say, you know, T9, or you might just have a price right on the coral himself, or you might have, you know, 17. You look at 17, you come up here, 17 is that coral right there. So I think this is a really great system here. So here's a little bit more of the dry stock. So you got, you know, all your dry stock out in the center of the store. Your freshwater's on the right, your salt is on the left. Completely separate of each other, basically two different worlds brought in together under one roof. Usually you walk into a pet shop and they've got, you know, salt in these tanks and freshwater in them tanks. No, he's got his freshwater world and then he's got his saltwater world over there. This is one of the best ran pet stores that I have come by to date. This is really impressive. So if you guys look at this, these are Pleco Plushies. And I'm going to let Joe talk about what these things are right now.
These are, well, I mean, they're green Pleco. The company's green Pleco, and they're Pleco Plushies. They're cool. My kids love them. They each have, you know, a few of them. They're just cool little plushies that you use and you stick them on a window, stick them on the front of your tank or whatever. I mean, they have corridoras, they have, you know, frontosas. They have different, you know, species of plecos. Obviously, the plecos are going to stick to your glass, where, you know, and the corries will. I don't know if
About
the frontosas. Yeah, I guess the frontosas do as well. But I mean, you don't see these very often in a retail setting.
Yeah.
They're usually something you have to buy online. I mean, and especially to find like the bigger zebras in a retail setting is pretty cool.
Now this gives me a great idea. What if I can take the mascots at OFR, turn them into plushies, and you guys can own your own Brutus plushie? All right, guys, so this man right here is the one who actually donated us the 500-gallon cube. I just want to say one last time before we head back to the OFR, thank you.
Not a
Much
problem.
appreciated.
We appreciate an organization like you because these big guys need to go somewhere. So at least you guys are out there and we can help you guys get the next big box or the next big set of big fish.
And now that this will be a continuing relationship
Yes, absolutely.
between us. This is an awesome store.
Yep.
So.
Thank you. I appreciate your compliments and coming out. Have a good day, guys.
All right, guys, so that was the complete tour of the Reef, established in 1965. An absolute knockout of a store here in Indianapolis. So we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. I appreciate you guys for stopping out, watching today's tour of the Reef. Hope you guys that are in the area stop by and check out the store. It is awesome. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always,
Stay fishy, my friends.
yeah.